From the moment they could walk, Jenny and Joy were known as the twins that God forgot to separate. They lived 2 compounds apart in the same busy street, where children chased tires and women shouted the price of tomatoes as if the buyer was death. Jenny's parents were middle class, steady, and always proud of their only daughter. Her father, an accountant with iron shirts, believed Jenny would be a woman of substance. Her mother had the patience of a school teacher and the confidence of someone who knew her child was destined for more. They clapped for every little thing Jenny did. First position again, clap for our star girl. A drawing of mango tree. Artist in the making. Joy's story was different. Her mother, a seamstress with a bent back and weary eyes, raised her alone. Every kobo was stretched. She loved Joy deeply, but sometimes her love sounded like warning. Don't be looking at people's plates. Eat what is in front of you. If we can't afford it, we can't afford it. So, while Jenny had new textbooks and pocket money for meat pie at break time, Joy sometimes had to borrow books and chew granules to fill her stomach. And yet, every time Jenny had something, Joy wanted the same. In school, Jenny always finished classwork early. She would pass Joy a paper with neatly written answers. Quick, copy, small before teacher comes. Teachers noticed Jenny's brilliance, often holding her up as example. Class, see Jenny, see handwriting, see comprehension. Then they would glance at Joy and, you, try harder. Joy smiled on the outside, but inside she thought, if only they knew how many nights Jenny helped me read under candlelight. Still, Jenny never minded helping her. To her, Joy was not a rival, but a sister life had given her without blood. They wore matching ribbons, shared homework, even shared punishment. If Jenny was caught laughing in class, Joy was beside her, kneeling too. But neighbors saw it differently. That Joy girl, they copy everything Jenny does, one woman said at her shop. If Jenny wear red ribbon, Joy go wear red ribbon. If Jenny join debate, Joy too will join. Na shadow she dey leave. The words reached Jenny's ears one afternoon. She pretended not to care, but her chest tightened. When she complained to her mother, the woman sighed. My daughter, you must learn to have a mind of your own. Friendship is not slavery. If she is shining, shine in your own way. Joy nodded, but it entered one ear and came out through the other, because to her, Jenny was not just a friend. She was the blueprint for the life she wanted. Their teenage years deepened the pattern. At inter-house sports, Jenny ran like the wind, winning medals. Joy joined too, but dropped out halfway with stitches in her side. At cultural day, Jenny danced gracefully, earning whistles. Joy tried, stumbled on her wrapper, and people laughed. Jenny comforted her, hugging her tightly. Don't mind them, bestie. Next year we'll practice together. Joy forced a smile. But late that night, as she lay on her bed, she whispered a prayer. God, make me like her. She didn't know that God answers differently. By the time they finished secondary school, everyone expected their friendship to scatter. Different school, different courses, new circles. But when Jenny announced she was applying for marketing, Joy did not even check the brochure for her own interest. She simply said, if that's what you're doing, then I'll do it too. Jenny laughed, shaking her head. We'll be the power duo then, marketers of destiny. Their laughter carried into the night. They resumed university the same week, dragging metal boxes and nylon buckets into a hostel corridor that smelled like fresh paint and Indomie spice. Mothers hovered like guardian angels with megaphone. Jenny's parents moved like a well-rehearsed duo. Her dad carried the heavier bags, joking, if marketing no work, at least you can sell this your fine face. Her mom spread a new bedsheet, tucked the corners, and slid envelope money into Jenny's palms as if she was planting a secret garden. Joy's mother arrived late, breathless, wrapper tied high, market dust clinging to her slippers. She set down a black polythene bag with provisions and said, "My daughter, manage. If anything finish, tell me. Well, if I don't speak, leave voicemail." She squeezed Joy's cheeks, pride and worry wrestling in her eyes. That first night, when the corridor went quiet and the lizards began their wall push-ups, Jenny and Joy lay on adjacent bunks, gisting in whispers. "You sure say this marketing na your thing?" Jenny asked, rolling a pen between her fingers. Joy laughed lightly. "We've been together forever. Why not this too?" "Because together no means same," Jenny said softly. "We can be best friends and still walk different rooms." Joy faced the ceiling. "I'll be fine. With you, I'll be fine." Lectures started like rainy season, sudden and everywhere. Jenny bloomed. She answered questions with the calm of someone ordering amala, precise. She loved consumer behavior, the way some people love their first crush. Notes tidy, examples playful, ideas connecting like beads on a string. Joy did not bloom. She fought the notes as if they were a taxi change. Positioning strategy, marketing segments, price elasticity. The words felt like mosquitoes coming at her ear. On the first quiz, Jenny scored 18 over 20. Joy, a humble 7. That night, Jenny spread both scripts on the hostel table. "Okay, see this question on product life cycle. Your answer wandering like Danfo, looking for passengers. Let's work together." Joy signed but scooted closer. Jenny drew little paragraphs, broke concepts into flawed metaphors. Introduction, like when you first taste a new suya spot. Growth, when everybody now rushed there. Joy's face relaxed. "Ah, this makes sense. Because we used suya." Jenny grinned. "Because of you," Joy replied. And for a moment, gratitude beat jealousy. By exam period, their room turned to a study chapel. Flashcard pasted above the mirror, key terms on the wardrobe. Jenny, neat mind mapping. Joy's anxious doodles more than once. Jenny caught Joy staring at her instead of the note. "What?" Jenny asked. Joy shrugged. "You make it look easy." "Nothing is easy. I just like it." Joy swallowed something heavy. "I'm trying to like it because you like it." Jenny touched her shoulder. "You don't have to. We'll still be us." Joy nodded, but inside a voice whispered, "If you leave her path now, what will you be?" By mid-semester, tutors began to orbit Jenny like moths to bulb. One in particular, Tayo, a final year boy with cologne that arrived before him, knew how to talk without sweating. He started small, helping with library books, saving Jenny a seat in the lecture theater, slipping plantain chips into her bag with a post-it that read, "For energy, the way you answer questions, you need many calories." He asked her out on Friday. "Let me take you to that small garden by the faculty. Fresh puff puff, cold Fanta, moonlight, all those things." Jenny smiled. "Can Joy come?" Tayo blinked. "As what?" "My friend, we do everything together." "Except date," he chuckled, then saw Jenny's face and adjusted. "Okay, another time we'll all hang out. But today let me know you, just you." Jenny hesitated, then agreed. When she told Joy, she bounced on the bunk like a kid. "I'll wear my yellow top." Jenny's voice flattered. "He wants just me this time. But I'll talk to him later. Next time, 3 of us." Joy's smile froze. "Oh, so I'm extra luggage now." "No, no," Jenny rushed. "It's not like that. He asked for a date, not a group hang." You know how Joy nodded too quickly. "Of course, I'm joking. I beg, enjoy. Bring gist." That evening, Jenny dressed in a soft blue dress that fits like a kind compliment. Joy helped clasp the necklace, fingers gentle, eyes unreadable. "Fine girl," Joy said. "You too," Jenny replied automatically, then paused. Joy was in a straight t-shirt and leggings. She wanted to say change now, but stopped. Tonight wasn't about we, but that thought pricked. Date went sweet. Puff Puff Sugar dusted Jenny's lips. Tayo joked it looked like lip gloss. And the moon did that cinema lightning thing it does when teenagers are falling in love. When Jenny returned, Joy was awake, scrolling nothing. How was so good? Jenny sat, bubbling. He listens, not the type that asks question and answers it himself. Joy smiled, folded the smile, unfolded it again. Nice. 2 days later, Taya tried again. This time, Jenny insisted Joy must come. They met at a small campus lounge. Taya was polite, even generous, but extra fries. Asked Joy about her classes, laughed at her jokes, but somewhere between the laughter and fries, a truth stood up from the table. The chemistry belonged to Jenny and Tayo, and everyone knew it. Joy saw it reflected on the waiter's smirk, the way the other girls glanced, the way Tayo's eyes always returned to Jenny like birds to a home tree. That night, Joy cried in the bathroom, letting the tap run so her sniffling could pretend to be water. When she came out, she was clean-faced and cheery. Next time, Jenny said softly, it will be just us girls. Long walk, no boys. Please, Joy joked. No moonlight. It causes romance. They both laughed. Parents visited during midterm break. Jenny's mom came with a cooler of jollof that smelled like prayers answered. She pressed a new phone into Jenny's hand. Your old one is always hanging. Thank you, mommy. Jenny's gratitude tumbled. Joy's mother arrived with a smaller cooler and firm hugs. In the room, Joy fidgeted, picking at imaginary threads on her skirt. Mommy, she began slowly. Jenny's parents got her a new phone. Her mother smiled. Good for her. I'm not asking for that particular one, Joy said quickly. Just, mine is always dying. Lecturer sent notes on WhatsApp and her mother's expression flickered with exhaustion and love. I would try. You know how the market has been. Let the rent settle first, then we'll see. Joy nodded, but when her mother left, the room felt smaller. Later, she snapped at her over the phone, guilt speaking like a bad translator. If you can't help me now, when will you help me? You think I don't know other parents? Silence, then her mother's voice, quiet and tired. My child, I am trying. Don't learn entitlement because your friend has more. Learn gratitude so your own can grow. The words pricked, worse than hunger. Joy apologized, then ended the call with a thin piece, and Joy stared at the ceiling, feeling broke in many ways than money. On campus, whispers found late. If Jenny buy wig, Joy go buy junior version. If Jenny wear blue today, Joy go wear sea blue tomorrow. Sometimes it was playful, sometimes mean. One afternoon, a girl in that tutorial group teased, Shadow and Substance, good afternoon. Jenny laughed it off. We are just besties, I beg. She squeezed Joy's hand, ignored them. For a week, the tease faded. They cooked together, studied together, and even missed a morning lecture together. Overslept, consoled each other with bread and akara. It felt like a reset. A small thing cracked the reset. A group project. They were placed in different teams. Jenny's team picked her as lead. Joy's team ignored her suggestion. The presentation day. Jenny's team glided. Joy's team stumbled. The lecturer said, Team B, excellent. Then glanced at Joy's team and said, at least you tried. After class, Joy watched students crowd around Jenny, congratulating. Someone joked, Madam Future CMO. Another added, Joy, you will be her personal assistant, no worry. Laughter, a careless laughter. Joy's cheeks burned. Jenny heard it too. She spun around. Don't say that, Jenny snapped. Joy is brilliant in her own way. The group dispersed with smirks. Joy pretended she didn't care. Leave them. Their mouths no go lead. That evening, Jenny found Joy sitting on the steps behind the hostel, staring at the campus light. Talk to me, Jenny pleaded. Joy's eyes glittered. Sometimes I feel like the whole school thinks I exist to make you look brighter. Jenny sat beside her. You shine in your own way. You don't need me to dim, so you can see it. Joy sniffed. Then why do I always feel like I'm failing auditions for a role you were born playing? Jenny took her hand. You figure it out. Even if you switch courses next semester, I'll help you catch up. Joy gaze softened and then hardened again, like water deciding to be ice. No, I'll prove I can do this. I'll be like you. Don't be like me, Jenny said, almost a whisper. Be you. A leaf detached from the almond tree and landed between them like an omen nobody could read. End of the semester, rewarded Jenny loudly. Dean's list, a certificate with her name on the crape's black letter, and a photo with the HOD that threaded small on departmental WhatsApp. Joy passed barely and thanked God. They hugged, celebrating survival. And the smell of celebratory needles. Jenny stood before the mirror, certificate propped on the table. Joy came up behind her. Their eyes met in a glass. Proud of you, Joy said. Proud of us, Jenny replied automatically. When the lights went out, PHCN doing their usual magic, Jenny heard Joy's bed creak. A soft prayer floated across the darkness. God, give me what you gave her. Jenny turned to the wall, confused tears pressing her eyelids. She whispered her own prayers, voice trembling. God, give her what you gave her, her own. Outside, a generator coughed awake. Inside, the fan resumed its tired turning. Two best friends lay on separate bunk, listening to the blades cut the heavy air, pretending sleep had come. Graduation came like dry season, harmattan, dusty, excitement, and full of promises. Jenny and Joy stepped into Lagos with fresh certificates, neat CVs, and the kind of hope that could light a generator without fuel. Job hunting was a battle. Jenny, with her confidence and bright smile, breezed through interviews. She spoke with clarity, dropped ideas like well-wrapped akara, and left panelists nodding as if she had already employed them. Joy tried too, but her interviews often sounded like trial versions. She stumbled over questions, padded over answers, and walked out sweating more than the interviewers. Still, by some miracle, and maybe Jenny's prayers, they both landed jobs in the same marketing firm. Their mothers rejoiced differently. Jenny's parents pumped mouth and opened suya. Joy's mother dropped to her knees, tears in her eyes. Thank you, Jehovah. At least my daughter will eat salary break. The firm had a giant scoreboard mounted in the reception, names shining or shaming in red markers. Targets were strict, no excuses. By month's end, the scoreboard looked like this. Jenny, 145%, target achieved. Olu, 110%. Amaka, 97%. Joy, 42%. Every Monday, Mr. Benson, the manager with a tie that always looked like it was strangling him, clapped and boomed. Ladies and gentlemen, meet our star, Jenny. She signed 2 dormant clients, closed Sky Mall, and added 3 new leads. The office clapped like a church congregation. Jenny would blush, thank them, and try to pull Joy into the spotlight. My friend is also doing well, but Mr. Benson smiled thin. Joy, eh? Your pipeline is leaking. What exactly is the issue? Joy swallowed and pushing sir. Push harder. Everyone laughed lightly, except Joy. One colleague, Trucker, had a wicked sense of humor. Every time Joy missed a target, he would mutter just loud enough for people to hear. Now who gets Jenny gets job. The rest of Una are backup dancers. Jenny once snapped at him. Don't say that. Everyone has their piece. But the word stuck like granite in Joy's troop. 3 months in, HR invited Joy for a chat. Lagos workers knew that chat could mean obituary for employment. Your performance is below standard, the HR officer said, sliding a paper forward. We are placing you on a performance improvement plan. 3 months, if you don't meet 85%, we may have to let you go. Joy sighed, hands trembling. In the restroom, she cried silently, pretending to fix eyelashes she didn't have. When she came out, Jenny was waiting by the sink with tissue. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want to disturb you, Joy muttered. That evening, Jenny stormed into Mr. Benson's office like a lawyer with a new evidence. If you let Joy go, I will resign too. Mr. Benson nearly swallowed his tie. Jenny, calm down. You're our star. We can reconsider. And just like that, Joy's job was saved. In the group chat, someone typed, Omo, see Grace. Another replied, now who get Jenny? Get job, oh. Joy smiled a tired smile, gratitude and shame fighting inside her chest. She hugged Jenny that night. Thank you. I'll be nothing without you. Jenny laughed. You'll be everything, with or without me. But the words didn't comfort Joy. They stung, because as the months rolled by, Jenny's star burned hotter. She closed more deals, took lunches with MD, and had her photo framed on the wall of excellence. Clients waited in reception and whispered, "Is that Jenny?" Meanwhile, Joy chased leads like Okada chasing BRT, effortful but hopeless. One Friday, the company threw a cocktail to celebrate top performance. Jenny wore a sleek dress and collected her plaque. Joy clapped, but her palms felt heavy. At home later, Joy sat alone, scrolling through the event photos on Facebook. In every picture, Jenny's smile glowed like sunshine, and everywhere in the background, if Joy appeared at all, she looked like a shadow trying to escape the frame. That night, she prayed again, "God, make me like her." If Jenny's life was a radio station, it suddenly switched to non-stop Good News FM. It started small, the ordinary Wednesday. She met Nedu at a client meeting. He wasn't just a man, he was a kind of man mothers described during prayer vigils. Calm voice, broad shoulders, money that smelled like fresh mint, and eyes that saw only her. Within months, their friendship became love, and within a year, wedding bells were clanging loud enough to wake neighbors 3 streets away. Joy wore ashrebi, danced in the bridal train, and clapped till her palms stung, but her smile was stiff. Every time guests shouted, "Fine bride," her teeth tightened. At the reception, when the MC said, "Ladies and gentlemen, meet our couple of grace," Joy nearly choked on her mouth. Still, she posed for photos, holding Jenny's bouquet like it was her own destiny she was catching. Barely a year later, Jenny called Joy. "Bestie, guess what?" Joy yawned. "You found money in your old handbag?" "No, twins. I just gave birth to twins." Joy's hand froze around her phone. "Ah, wow, double blessing, congratulations." Jenny was still bubbling. "And guess what else? Nedu bought me a new SUV as push gifts. Can you imagine?" Joy forced a smile. "Your husband is really trying." 3 weeks, social media nearly broke with Jenny's photo. Proud new mother in a glowing wrapper. 2 babies bundled like royal yam, and behind her, a black SUV shining under the hospital floodlight. Joy zoomed in on the photos late at night, scrolling and scrolling until her battery died. As if the twins and the car were not enough, Jenny sealed a deal at work so massive that the MD personally handed her a promotion letter in front of the whole staff. Star performer the chorus, our pride. Even Mr. Benson, whose tie usually looked like a noose, smiled till his cheeks hurt. Clients started requesting, "We want only Jenny to handle our account." Her face appeared on the company's website tagged "the jewel of our team." Joy worked from her small desk, her own name tag marketing officer too. Then, cherry on the cake, Nedu surprised Jenny with a dream house. Big compound, high fence, tiled floors that reflected your face like mirror. Jenny called Joy again. "Bestie, come and see. You even have your own room when you visit." Joy visited alright. She trailed her hand across the marble countertop, forced a smile at the nursery painted yellow for the twins, and said, "Beautiful." But inside her heart clenched. When neighbors gathered outside to gist, Jenny's blessing became daily headline. Chai! Grace they follow this girl. Her husband know they play. Car, house, everything. 1 year marriage, twins already. Some people they collect mercy in bulk. Someone else muttered, "Abina Jazz." Joy pretended to defend her. "No, she's just blessed." But her own mind whispered, "Why not me?" Nedu watched Joy closely. He noticed how her laughter sometimes lagged, how her eyes lingered too long on the SUV keys on the table, how her compliments sounded like questions. One evening, after a small housewarming with friends, he told Jenny, "Babe, that your friend Joy. I don't trust her." Jenny frowned. She's my sister now. She's just not good at hiding feelings." Nedu's voice lowered. "Feelings can grow teeth." Jenny laughed it off, kissed his cheeks. "You're too suspicious." but she didn't sleep deeply that night. Joy soon came to stay over, just for a few days to help. Jenny welcomed her warmly. The twins goggled in their crib. Joy cooed over them, but Nedu noticed the way her hands trembled as she held one baby. Relax, he said, gently taking the child back. Later, Jenny caught Joy standing in front of the freezer, staring too long. What are you doing? Jenny asked. Joy chuckled nervously, looking for ice cube. But we've not stocked food yet. Nedu said we should stick to takeout, so I won't stress. Oh, yes, right. Joy shut the freezer quickly. Jenny brushed it off, but when she told Nedu, he just shook his head. You see, watch her. Jenny first laughed. She's harmless, but in her heart, a small window was forming. The new house smelled of fresh paint and new blessing. Visitors came in streams, bearing wine, ankara, even yam tubers. Everyone wanted to see Jenny's mansion, and Joy was there too, always around, always smiling, always insisting, Bestie, let me help you. At first, Jenny enjoyed it. Who wouldn't want extra hands to rock twins at 2 a.m.? But soon, Nedu's eyes grew sharper. He noticed things. One morning, as Jenny breastfed the twins, Joy walked in, wrapper tight, voice crispy. Bestie, you've done too much. Today I'll cook, don't worry. Jenny blinked, cook. But Nedu said no cooking till I recover. Joy smiled, showing too many teeth. So he won't know. I'll just make small stew, nothing heavy. Nedu entered at that moment. Tying his shoelaces, he froze. Cook for who? For all of us, Joy said, laughter a little too loud. I'm just being helpful. Nedu's eyes narrowed. Thanks, but we're ordering takeout. Joy's laughter died like PUCN. Oh, okay. She tied her wrapper tighter and left. Jenny sighed. You're making her feel unwelcome. I'm keeping my family alive, Nedu muttered. 2 days later, Jenny walked into the kitchen and found Joy again at the freezer, rummaging. Joy, what are you looking for this time? Joy turned quickly. Quick surprise plastered on her face. Ah, you scared me. I was just checking if maybe there's ice block. Jenny raised an eyebrow. Ice block that doesn't exist? Didn't I tell you Nedu said no cooking, no freezer stocking? Joy laughed nervously. I forgot. Jenny shrugged. I beg, leave freezer. If you need anything, tell me. Joy nodded, shut the freezer, but her eyes flickered with something Jenny couldn't place. That night, Jenny told Nedu, his joy tightened. You see? Twice now. Why is she always poking in the freezer like it owes her money? Jenny bit her lips. Maybe she's just restless. Nedu's eyes were firm. Or maybe she's planning something. Jenny, I don't like this. One afternoon, Jenny and Joy were walking back from the estate gate when a neighbor's auntie stopped them. Ah, fine Jenny. Congratulations again, oh. Twins, new house, new car, see enjoyment. Jenny smiled politely. Then the woman leaned closer, whispering, but this your friend. She lowered her voice. No, they blink when she look you. You sure say she dey happy for you. Joy forced a laugh. Auntie, na envy you dey so. Jenny laughed too, trying to diffuse the tension. But when they walked away, Joy's jaw was stiff. Can you imagine that woman? What nonsense. Jenny slipped her arms around her. Don't mind her. People just like gossip. The final straw came one busy day at the office. Jenny was drowning in emails when her phone rang. It was Nedu. Babe, have you eaten? Jenny sighed. Not yet. Today is mad. I'm swamped. Then go and eat. I will. Joy already offered to get food for me. Silence stretched across the line. Joy, Nedu repeated slowly. Since when does she buy you food? Jenny chuckled uneasily. Come to think of it, this is the first time. She said she just wants to celebrate me. Tap into my blessing. Nedu's tone sharpened. Listen to me carefully. When she comes back, swap the food. Whatever she brings, swap it. Jenny frowned. Why would I do that? She's just... Jenny, Nedu's voice dropped serious. Please do what I say. Jenny hesitated, but something in his voice made her heart pound. Okay. The office buzzed with printers, humming and phone ringing, but Jenny barely noticed. She kept glancing at the door, waiting. Nedu's warning echoing in her head, like church bell, swap the food. Minutes later, Joy appeared carrying 2 steaming takeaway packed in a nylon bag, smiling too brightly. Bestie, food don't land. Your favorite jollof with grilled fish and coleslaw. Jenny forced a smile. You really didn't have to. Joy waved her hand. I beg, allow me. Today is special. I just want to celebrate you. Jenny's chest tightened. Celebrate me how? By feeding you. Joy laughed, setting the packs on the decks. Jenny opened hers, the aroma rising. Her stomach growled, but fear knotted her throat. Wait, she said suddenly, frowning. Plastic spoon? Ah, you know I hate these things. She slapped her forehead dramatically. Let me run downstairs and get a stainless spoon. Joy jumped up. Let me go. No, Jenny said quickly, her voice too firm. She softened it with a smile. Relax, I'll be fast. As soon as Joy turned her head, Jenny's hand trembled into action. She swapped the parts, sliding hers towards Joy's chair and replaced it with Joy's. By the time she returned with two stainless spoons, her heart was beating like talking drum. Here we are, she said, handing one to Joy. Joy smiled oblivious. Perfect. They prayed over the food. Jenny's amen was shaky. Hours later, the day wound up. Jenny packed her laptop, cased her twins' photo on her desk, and drove home. With Nidu. She wanted to tell him everything, but her lips sealed shut, fear sitting heavy in her chest. By midnight, her phone screamed. Unknown number. Hello, a frantic voice. Is this Jenny? Your friend Joy. She's at St. Matthew's Hospital. Critical condition. Food poisoning. Jenny froze. What? What happened? Please, come quickly. Nedu was already pulling on his trousers. Let's go. The emergency ward was harsh with white lights and smell of disinfectant. Joy lay on a bed, face pale, lips cracked, body trembling. Tubes and wires surrounded her like snakes. When she saw Jenny, tears welled. Bestie, Jenny rushed forward. Joy, what happened? Who did this to you? Joy's chest heavy. I did. Jenny blinked. You what? Joy coughed. Voice raps. The food. It was meant for you. Jenny staggered back. What are you saying? I poisoned it. Joy gasped. All these years, I wanted your life, your light, every blessing you had. I chased, but nothing worked. Men chose you, not me. Jobs favored you, not me. Even your parents, they had what mine didn't. I tried to copy you, but I could never be you. Jenny's eyes flooded. Joy, why? You're my sister. I carried you with me all these years. Joy shook her head weakly. That's the problem, you carried me. I wanted to walk by myself, and when I tried, I fell, so I decided if I couldn't be you, I would remove you. Jenny gasped, hands trembling. Joy's eyes fluttered shut, then opened again, full of desperate confession. That day in your house when I was at the freezer, I wanted to poison your food then, but there was nothing. Only takeout saved you. Today, I thought finally if you were gone, I'll slip into your life, your husband, your home, your children's love, everything. Jenny's knees buckled. Nedu caught her before she fell. Joy sobbed. But how? How did I eat it instead? Jenny's lip quivered. I swapped the packs. Nedu told me to. Joy's eyes widened in horror. For a moment, the room was silent except for the steady beep of monitor. I'm sorry, Jenny whispered, tears streaking her face. I wanted your destiny, but destiny can't be stolen. The monitor beeped flattered. Joy, no, stay with me, Jenny cried, gripping her hand. Joy's lip curved into a weak, broken smile. Grace chose you. And with that, her hand went limp. The monitor gave one long, unbroken sound. Jenny collapsed onto Nedu's chest, wailing. The hospital corridor was heavy with whispers. Nurses walked past, head bowed. Somewhere a baby wailed in another ward. But for Jenny, the world had gone silent. Joy's last word echoed in her skull. Grace chose you. Nedu held her as she cried. Babe, listen to me, they said firmly. Not everybody who claps for you is happy for you. I saw it, I warned you. But you, your heart is too kind. Jenny wiped her tears. She was my sister, my best friend. How could she carry this kind of darkness inside? Nedu signed. Some shadows walk beside light for years, but light doesn't know until the shadow rises to swallow it. A week later, Joy was buried in her mother's village. It was a quiet ceremony, no fanfare. Her mother wept bitterly, repeating the same thing again and again. I told her, don't measure your life with another person's plate. Don't drink another person's water. but she never listened. Jenny stood by her grave, clutching Nedu's hands, torn between sorrow and anger. She prayed silently for Joy's soul, even as her heart bled. Back in Lagos, the story spread like dry season fire. Office colleagues shook their heads in disbelief. Joy, that quiet girl, she fit poison. Na lie. Ah! Envy na silent snake. She was living in Jenny's shadow too long. It be like Nollywood movie, but na real life. Neighbors at the estate also carried the matter. One has twins, house, car. The other wanted to copy everything, but destiny no be photocopy. True, if you try you go spoil your own life. Jenny overheard once and almost cried again, but Nedu squeezed her hand. Ignore them, take the lessons, not the mockery. One evening, Jenny sat in the twins' nursery, watching them sleep. Their tiny chests rose and fell, innocent and peaceful. She whispered, "You will never grow up believing you must copy another person's path. You will walk your own." Her eyes drifted to the window where the city lights twinkled like stubborn stars. She thought of Joy, the laughter they once shared, the secret, the nights of studying under candlelight, the prayers whispered in bunk beds. Tears slipped down her cheeks. "I wish you had seen it, Joy, that your blessing was waiting for you all along. Not mine, yours." At the company's next monthly meeting, Jenny was called once again to speak as a top performer. She stepped forward, but her voice shook differently this time. "I want to say something beyond numbers," she began. The room went silent. Success is not copy and paste. If you follow someone else's path because you envy them, you will lose your own way. Each of us has a destiny that cannot be stolen, cannot be duplicated. Find yours, walk it, and be grateful. The applause was soft at first, then thunderous, but Jenny's eyes remained misty. That night, a neighbor, passing by the estate gate, shook her head, gisting loudly on the phone. "So na jealousy nearly kill person o. Abeg, make I focus on my akara business before I drink another person pepper soup poison." Jenny, hearing from her balcony, almost laughed through her tears. "Exactly," she whispered to herself. "Everybody's destiny gets their own taste." She looked at her twins, at Nedu, at the blessing in her life. She then exhaled long, letting the pain drift into the night. The shadow was gone. The light remained. The end. Some of the lessons to be learned from this story are: destiny is not copy and paste. Envy destroys the career first. Not everyone who claps is clapping for you. Contentment is protection. I hope you guys enjoyed this wonderful masterpiece. Please go ahead and click on the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Turn on the post notifications so you'll be first to know when I drop a new story. Like this story, share this story to your loved one, and leave me a comment what you enjoyed about this wonderful story. And I'll see you in the next one, my loves. Till then again, bye. Mwah.
Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please click on the subscribe button to support us. Turn on the post notification to get notified when I upload a new story. Like, share, and comment your thoughts. Till then, bye.